Hello there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to another podcast, TGIF Talks, episode 64, right? We're on 64?
72.
You're not on 72. I know that for a fact. Can't lie to me. 63. I'm stupid. I was like, it's your 63. Another TGIF Talks, episode 63. I am joined by my co-host, Anonymous Phil.
Is that my cue?
Yes, that's your cue.
Hello?
Oh my god. And Kyle.
Hey.
Roll the intro. Oh boy. Oh boy. There it is.
Wouldn't you like to get away?
It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
And they're always glad you came.
And we are back. So these podcasts are broken down into 4 parts. First, we have how our weeks have been, followed by the Corona news, followed by your comments, and then followed by whatever random 4th topic I can come up with at a whim. Like that. So, the past 2 weeks. Actually, let's address the elephant in the room for the second, maybe 3rd week in a row. There's no Will.
Is he on probation?
He's not on probation. And today, I guess I can excuse him. But I really wish he would tell me things in advance. Or like, when he found out that we're going to be playing together. Oh, hey, send, me a message. He's playing Minecraft with his brother. They're catching up on life. I can't blame him for doing this, alright? But I can blame him for not telling me, before 7:30.
Wait, you're playing Minecraft?
He's playing Minecraft with his actual brother.
Oh,
I guess they're
his
kind
real brother.
Yeah.
His real Ooga.
Oh my god. Don't do that. No. That's some real Alabama stuff right there. Oh no.
His real Ooga.
Please don't ever do that. So, that's where Will is. Kyle, why don't you tell us about your week, and then we can get to Phil's, tragedy.
Wait, my tragedy?
Yes.
Customer
My
being
life.
difficult. Customers are being very difficult.
You have a story to tell, though.
That story is long.
It is a long story.
How long is the long story? I mean, if it's 5 minutes.
Like 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
He could make it 10, I suppose.
6 minutes to tell or something.
Well, hold on.
It took a while for him to sell it when I went home this morning.
I dealt with an anti-masker today. That was glorious.
No, the second story was better. That's the funny one.
Well, maybe.
This-
okay. I mean, we could probably push it
Maybe
towards the
later.
end.
Maybe after the podcast.
We could push it to the 4th segment, if so. Then you can just tell it in the full length.
No, we have to talk about the trip.
Oh, that's what you want to do with the 4th segment? Okay. Well, tell it in the 1st
That's
segment,
tough.
or like give a brief, give an outline, and so you have your beginning, middle, and end. Your plot, and then we can actually just do that after the podcast. The whole thing.
Summarize it in 30 seconds.
Anyways, dealt with an anti-masker today. That was fun, I guess. No, it wasn't, because she was being a very big pain.
Why was she a big pain?
So she was all like, I thought Lincoln got rid of our mask mandate, and I was told her no, they're still voting on the decision.
I heard that rumor. The
Yeah.
Lincoln was dropping.
Supposedly it ended, and
I-
they're voting whether or not to keep it.
And then she was all like, don't even get me started on Corona and the mask policy. I'm like, you're the one who brought it up. I don't know why you're telling me to like not bring it up. And then she was all like, I'm deeply sad by how much America has fallen to this degree. I'm like, are you hearing yourself right now, lady? So yeah, that's interesting. This week has been a bunch of difficult customers.
I haven't had a difficult customer. Knock on wood. Oh God, there's no wood near me. Oh, there's some. Knock on wood. I haven't had any difficult guests in a while. Also, I was killing a spider. That's for the people watching this, like watching, not just listening. I was killing a spider.
Yeah, that's the way to avoid a customer. Just kill a spider in front of them. They don't want to approach you with such a power move.
Whoa. Like, I just killed a spider? Oh, no. Oh, wait. What was the voice we were doing last week, Phil? Oh,
What?
oh yeah. I'm real hardcore, baby. I can kill spiders, no problem. You don't remember that from last podcast?
Maybe.
Well, I'll have to like bring. I don't
Make
know.
a soundbite out of that.
I'll have to, but they're kind of long. They're not really sound bites. But I guess we could do, hey, baby. I could probably do that.
Oh, I think I do remember that.
You do? If we did, it was funny. We laughed for quite a bit on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how I made it sound.
Yeah, it just sounds
Continue.
like this. Kind of raspy and deep. Anyways, so yeah, why do you think the people have been difficult, the customers?
They're people.
I don't know. Patience is not a virtue with some customers.
I'm sure you've had difficult people at your work.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
dude,
never
I had a
difficult
guy shove a
customer?
cart at me one time.
You had a what?
He rammed a cart into me. I told a joke, and he took the cart and was like, "Don't be a smart butt." And I was like, "Dude, it was a joke. Chill the frick out." And then,
Was
like,
it racist or
he like,
something or hurtful?
no. It's just like I think he was just like something about. I said something about like he was like, "Oh, I had a long day." I'm like, "Haven't we all?" And he freaking shoves the cart at me or something like that.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wiry guy.
Or maybe he was just like, I need some help. I'm like, don't we all? And he freaking shoves the cart at me or something. I don't know. The man then apologizes to me afterwards, like, I'm sorry. Yes, I've had difficult people. There was a whole policy instilled at work because of how I handled a difficult guest one time. They went and made a new policy because of what I did.
Were you in trouble, or?
I kind of. That's just because this assistant manager is kind of a pain in the butt and it has no brains. Okay, it was a Karen, all right. And so I was trying to catch up to these guests because they were walking.
Was it Karen?
It was a Karen.
I
Like
love
classic
Karen
Karen.
stories.
The poor husband. I could just tell by the look in his eyes. He was just like, please, just shut up and let the
This is
man
the
do his job.
Karen.
Anyways, so I'm trying to catch up to these people. And so I like follow them halfway across the store because they're like start speed walking away the minute they saw me walk towards them. I finally catch up with them, and I'm like, ma'am, could you I started off wrong, partially because this isn't my job to tell people to put their masks back on. It was my manager's job. My manager's like, oh, you can go do it. I'm like, this isn't my job, Reverend. This isn't my job. And he's just like, go do it. You'll be fine. So then I get yelled at by I didn't get yelled at, but I got talked to by the GM. Like, oh, you handled that poorly. I'm like, it wasn't my job. It's not my job. Why am I being prosecuted for something I wasn't even supposed to do in the first place? So then he sends an email out.
But you did a bad job at it.
Well, because she went and, because, like, I told her, I'm like, you can go, she was just like, well, you can go bring the GM. And that's what I did. I went and walked away to get the GM. Oh, my God. She's like, I have a thing. I was like, well, it is in Lincoln. You're supposed to wear a mask. She's like, well, there's your clause to that. And I'm just like, shoot. I realized it as I was talking. I was like, I should have
There's a clause?
Apparently. That
Was it
allows
like a
for
health
health.
concern?
I doubt it's real. I don't think it's real. I figured it wasn't real. But, I just... I should have said it's Menards' policy and not Lincoln's policy, so you have to wear a mask. There isn't a clause in it, and I've read it. You cannot prove it against me. And second, it's like, lady, just calm your... And Anyway, she goes and talks to the GM and tells him her side. And then he goes, writes the email, and then talks to me. And I'm like, but no, he believed her and not me. And I'm like, you're going to believe the crazy freaking psycho who wouldn't freaking put a mask on to your actual employee.
Yeah, no one wants to believe you.
Apparently not. And so, there was the email sent out that only managers are supposed to do it. I'm like, it was already like that. You don't need to send an email. It wasn't my fault. It was my freaking manager's fault. He was the one who was like, oh, you can go do it. And he's just like, calm down and just now that you know for next time. I'm like, it wasn't supposed to be this time. If anybody should be getting yelled at.
How do you know for next time? There's gonna be a next time,
Well, now every time I see somebody on a mask, I'm just like, yo, GM, what is up, my guy? On the radio. And he's like, what do you want? I'm like, there's a guest with a mask. With no mask.
No, you gotta say, yo, like, from Breaking Bad. Yo!
Yo, my guy. My guy, the GM.
Call him a B word. That's how he always says it.
Oh, okay. Anyways. Yeah. So, but as for, I guess that was an old story. If we want to talk about how my week was this week, fine. I don't know. There was this. So I'm in econometrics, right? And I've talked about this class before. Did I ever tell you it's literally the hardest class at the university on the business college?
Which one?
Econometrics 417.
I think you have brought it up.
Well, I'm sure I have because it causes me a lot of stress and a lot of grief. Have you used Stata before?
Hmm?
Have you ever used Stata?
No, I don't know what that is.
Really? You've never had to access the
it?
university's supercomputer from your laptop?
Oh, Holland? Yeah, I've had to access Holland.
Oh, this isn't you use a program called Stata.
Yeah, there's four different ones. UNL has 4 supercomputers.
Well,
I access Holland.
Well, I had to access Stata, that supercomputer.
Or Crane. Is it called Crane?
I don't know. The program's called Stata. I don't know. All I know is the access. I'm pretty sure it just accesses the university's supercomputer, or accesses some supercomputer, some database. Anyways, and we're supposed to use it for an assignment. It was one part of one question on the assignment. I didn't know how to use it. I didn't even know how to do the assignment. I didn't know a single answer to this assignment. Not a single one.
You didn't go over it in class?
Oh, he did, but I can't stay awake, nor can I pay attention because I don't know what's going on. I literally after day 1, I haven't been able to. I have no idea. He'll just he just spits out like a billion terms every day that I'm just like, what are these terms? And then the terms relate back to the previous terms, but I didn't know what those terms were in the first place. There's so many terms. I'm just like, I don't know what any of this means, and you don't get tested or they're not used on the assignment. They're just terms you need to know to understand the assignment. They're not like you're not tested over them. So
they're important vocab words.
They're important vocab words that aren't used, and so you're just like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, and I get scared. And yeah,
scared.
I'm gonna fail this class, and
do you need it to graduate?
Yeah,
Oh, that could be an issue.
You
don't have any of this kind of fluff classes you're taking like me?
I'm taking fluff classes, but this one I couldn't avoid taking.
This is not one of them.
No. Literally all of my classes are fluff classes, but this one. I guess my Econ 445 isn't really a fluff class, but it really
so you have, how many classes can you, not fail?
Not fail? 0? Yeah. I have to pass. Sorry, all of them? I have to pass all of them to graduate.
So you're taking no fluff. A fluff class to me is a class that you're just taking it because you want to. You don't actually need it to graduate. It won't affect your graduation date if you don't pass it.
Oh no, I have never taken one of those classes. That's a waste of my time and my
Oh,
resources.
that's this semester for me. 'Cause I think I told you I only need one class. I'm taking 3.
I thought you were only taking 2.
I'm taking 2 extra.
Oh. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I'm an economist. I do everything efficiently. I don't fill my schedule with fluff.
This is the first year I'm doing it. I've never done
It's
it.
also your last
Because I
year.
never needed to. Because all the classes, were counting for my major and minor. And I
Well-
just got my minor last semester.
I might have to do it freaking next semester if I'm still here because, well,
Wait, there's gonna be another semester?
if I fail this class,
Oh, bummer.
literally, it is the only class standing between me and my college and my degree. My Ag Econ 445, it's time consuming, but it's not difficult. We'll see what how the test goes Thursday. But
Oh,
it's not difficult. It's just time consuming. This class is difficult, and I don't know, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. He's like, oh, I curve it. I'm like, how much do you curve it? I need to know, because I have like a 58.
what I do is I cry. And that usually solves my problems. Try it sometime.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but
What? What?
what?
Why are you laughing?
I don't know. Just the way you said it. I just cried. That's how I solve my problems.
Yeah. It's true. Are you laughing at my problem solving skills?
I laugh. Your problem solving. I thought.
You're laughing at my problem solving skills.
Did you ever watch the television show Problem Solvers?
No.
It wasn't good. Don't worry. Don't be.
Okay, good.
Don't
I
be
should be grateful I haven't seen it. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't good. I'm glad it only lasted for one season. It was a confusing show. It was weird. It was like.
Hey, we still need to watch that movie. My mom was still in it. It's totally us. The movie
That's
Thelma and
2
Louise.
weeks from now. Okay, that's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Which
Next-
leads
well, I
into
guess-
why we didn't watch it last night. Care to tell everybody how you spent the last 2 weeks?
Oh, I spent the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
Oh, I've got to spend the last 2 weeks enjoying sweet old home. Home sweet home.
And why is that?
Roommate got Rona. And then I got Rona.
I'm still. We discussed this in the last podcast, but I'm still surprised that whatever strain she had must have been super contagious, like ridiculously contagious. Because like all
What?
4 of you got, like the other 3 of you got.
Well, I
it.
mean, we're all breathing the same air.
Yeah, but like
We
married
don't
spouses
sanitize
have.
anything around here.
But there are married people that don't get it.
Have you seen his trash can though? And his
I think it kind of picks and chooses who it wants to attack.
Either way, but this
Plus, I mean, people could also just be asymptomatic.
this disease-ridden hoe.
This plague.
No, disease-ridden hoe, the girl that gave this to everybody, must have picked up the most contagious form possible. That or, like, you guys seem to, like, sit next to each other and just, like, lick each other's freaking hands. It's about the
I
only
mean, we're a
other
little
way.
closer than that, but yeah.
Little closer than that? What? What do you mean a little? Were you eating each other's freaking crap? Because, like, remember when it first started, you could
We eat out of the
your
palm
crap?
of each other's hand, okay? How do you eat dinner?
With a fork and knife and a spoon from time to time.
Well, you should use your roommate's hand sometime. It's a different experience.
That's a different.
It takes bonding to a whole new level.
There was a meme the rooster sent to us. No, I found it. I didn't send it. No, I sent it. He didn't send it. You saw it, right? I sent it to you, Kyle.
Probably.
Yeah, Kyle, not you, Phil. You're not on Instagram.
Of course you wouldn't send it to me.
You're not on Instagram. But
Yeah.
Kyle, I sent it to you, right? Remember? It was one about the waxing.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, she had to wax her roommate's butt. Did you hear me? Over your claying?
Who? You're talking to me or Kyle?
Yes, we're talking to you now. That's why you need them. That's why you need the thing on. I'm talking to you. Did you hear what I said?
You're talking to Kyle about him
Okay, but I'm
seeing
talking
some
to
video
you.
on Instagram.
In the Instagram video, she had to wax her roommate's butt hole.
I'm sorry, what?
She had to.
She had
wax.
to. Yeah, no, I heard it. I heard what you said. I'm in disbelief.
I was in disbelief. And this guy was like, "Have I been doing this all? Have I not been close to my roommates all this time? Have I not been close enough?" Apparently not. Apparently you need to wax your roommate's butthole for you to be officially close enough.
Well, I'll add that to the list.
Well, that would be how you get corona.
I'm gonna add that to our morning routine.
Oh no. Oh
Our morning ritual.
no. First we brush each other's teeth. Then we take each other's
With each other's fingers.
with each other's fingers, and then
We don't use toothbrushes.
and then we spit all of our spit into one person's mouth. It rotates every brushing, and then he spits in the sink. And then we sword fight while taking a piss.
yes.
And that is how Phil.
That is a crucial one.
That's a crucial one.
That is a crucial one.
I had a teacher. I had a teacher talk about that one time. He was like, "You guys sword fight in the bathroom?" I'm just like, "What?" I was like, "You're crossing your streams," and I'm like, "The frick? Who does that?" This was a class back when I was like, sixth grade, I think. No, it was older. It was sooner than that. Probably like 9th or 8th grade. I'm just like, what? Who does that?
Who does? Hey, I do.
Yes, you do. Hey, Kyle, are
That's
you
what the
looking?
bathroom schedule's for.
Kyle, if you don't live with either Phil or I, or Will, are you looking forward to having
both of
different
you.
roommates?
What?
Kyle,
You'll be dead in the first week if we're living together.
who would?
Oh, all three of you.
What? So
Would I?
So this YouTube vlog house idea we had, are you not gonna live with us for like
Yes.
2 years if Phil's still in town?
If I'm still in town.
According to, Kyle goes from 3 roommates to 0 and is now in an institution.
You'd be in prison.
You'd
This
be
isn't
in
an
prison.
institution.
Yeah, an institution.
Oh, right.
Not if
An institution.
I have enough on my record to plead.
Right.
You have a record? You don't.
I have a record.
Yet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. You do have a record. Your record is what started the whole main debate.
Actually, careless driving isn't a misdemeanor, but I almost had a misdemeanor, class 4 misdemeanor. Almost.
Class 4. Wait, what does that mean? Class 4
It's
misdemeanor?
like the bare minimum for a misdemeanor.
Oh.
It's like you're a
Class
criminal.
4 sounds like the worst.
No,
Like, it sounds like level 4.
no. Class 1's almost a felony.
Oh.
And then there's
What-
like
what is a
several
felony?
classes of felonies.
What is a felony? Like automatic prison time?
No, I don't think you can get. I mean, you can get prison time. Actually, yes. Well, no. So a felony makes you an actual. No, a felony that has different. It's the punishments that aren't necessarily prison. Because a misdemeanor, you can go to prison for misdemeanor. I could have gone to prison. I literally went up there, and they're like punishment up to $1,000 fine, or 6 months in prison. I'm like, what?
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
I'm going to the big house, and there's like the state is not
You're
asking.
going to the big house.
And they're just like, the state is not asking for time. I'm like, thank God, I put a little dent in this person's car, and they're gonna send me to freaking prison.
I think I'd sign up
I'm
for
a real
main
threat to
trip.
society. I'll tell you what.
You can sign up for a Maine trip.
See,
I'd rather go to Maine.
yeah. You see this patch of skin right here? This is where I'd get my prison tat. All right, you can watch my non-existent guns turn into actual guns as I work out in prison. But I'd get my prison tat right here.
Either that, or you either get guns or you turn out black and blue.
Well, you'd be dead.
Well, they're
And
not
raped.
gonna let you go that far.
You'd be raped and dead
They're gonna make you wish you were.
right before they kill you.
I don't think
Molested.
people actually die in prison, do they?
Do people actually die in prison? Is that a question you just asked?
Let's ask that to Google. Do people actually die in prison?
What?
I mean, I feel like that just gives you a longer sentence.
Do people
Unless
actually...
it's just so long, it's like, what's the point? What's 10 more years gonna do to my 90-year sentence?
10 more years for killing somebody. Great.
So, what's 10 more years?
Right, because killing somebody gets a 10-year.
I've already got a 500-year sentence. What's 10 more years?
Actually,
gonna
what's
do?
ridiculous, raping a child is like only like freaking a
Wait,
few
you get-
years.
Wait, you get tenured if you kill somebody?
Yeah, you get tenured in prison.
You can't get fired!
You get tenured in
You can't
prison.
get parole. You can't go free. Actually, I don't think they hand out life sentences anymore. They just hand out really, really long sentences. They're like,
Yeah.
you've been sentenced to 1,217 years in prison without parole.
You're sentenced to 5 lifetimes. Have fun.
That's every time you kill somebody. Oh, and another one. Can you imagine if you actually like managed to live that long, and then it's just like making fun of the judge? Actually, speaking of living that long, I just watched the Because Science on being immortal, and yeah, 9,000 years, you will be struck by lightning, catch some disease that's uncurable. But I think they should pull those out, because if we've mastered immortality, so like you can't get cancer and that kind of stuff that kills you from old age, why would we still have diseases that we can't cure?
Wait, so 9,000 years you're guaranteed to get struck by lightning?
You're guaranteed to get struck by lightning, end up in a car accident, a piano falls on you, something ridiculous like that.
What if you live in the desert, isolated from everybody, where it never rains?
Well, then you have a possibility of, well, being
Heat
stung by a
stroke?
scorpion or a rattlesnake,
Oh,
or
I guess
killing
that's true.
yourself
Well, I was talking about like
because you're
just
isolated,
like Bohonk, Antarctica.
freezing to death, lack of food, lack of water, lack of oxygen. A lot of things could go on. Suicide. You gotta think. You live in the 9,000 years. You're probably gonna get depressed. The
Honestly, I
STD,
thought that'd be kind of cool.
STD
though.
that will kill you.
Could you imagine that 9,000 years ago? That's like literally the beginning of our time,
Almost.
almost.
You still have another 10,000 years. Well, 11,000 years
Yeah, I
until the
guess.
beginning of
No,
humanity.
I guess I'm a little off. Yeah, Adam and Eve were like what did they say? 100,000 years ago.
Oh my God! All right, let's.
Well, I was just trying to think. You're like almost like in the entire recorded history of mankind.
I was talking about society. I wasn't talking about Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Did you say Adam and Steve?
What are you talking about? Oh, I should
Well,
probably.
are you saying what? He was homo person? What kind of joke is that?
It's not
Adam
a
and
joke.
Steve?
People use it as an excuse against homosexuals.
Adam and Steve. Who just joined? Or what?
That wasn't joining. That's my screen I shared with you. New segment
Oh.
time. 124,401,769. Nice. Coronavirus cases. That is slowed down. Wow.
Wait, what's the number?
120 million. Can you not read the screen?
I don't have.
Oh.
I'm not viewing it, no.
120,401,769. However, cases are picking back up. If we look at this graph down here, which you can't see, they've dropped a lot, but they're starting
Yeah, they
to
have.
pick back up a little bit. I blame
They're
Texas.
going back up?
I blame Texas.
Oh.
I mean, we're still gaining like 68,000 cases.
Yeah, but like we're not gaining like 300,000 a day.
That is true. That is
Like
true.
we did hit 300,000 at one point. I swear.
Yeah, we were on the podcast when that happened. 30
That
million
was
cases
crazy.
in the U.S.
We're less than
545,000
100,000.
deaths. I wonder, how many deaths do you think we're going to hit before this pandemic's over?
When it ends?
Yeah.
Oh, what are we at right now?
547,000 for the U.S.
Probably double that.
Double that?
Yeah, I won't be surprised.
All right, so
Sad.
California's at 3.6 million.
Oh, I added the wrong season in.
How many? Oh, all right.
Oh well.
Let's go back
I was
down to
making
old
tacos.
Nebraska. Oh, we're still at 35. No new deaths. We have 204,000 cases. We only gained
I think it's too
174
late to
cases.
season this.
Let's look at Texas. How rough are they? Oh. So, remember how Texas got rid of their mask mandate?
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they got rid of it.
Okay. Then?
Well, they're now gaining more cases than California.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. However, California has a lot less total recovered than Texas, which is weird. I mean, they're not even a million ahead, but their total recovered is less than Texas. That doesn't make any sense.
So people are not getting better there.
Apparently, they just get it and they just
They just get it and they just suffer.
They're just suffering.
Good
The poor bastards.
to know.
Yeah, the poor. Yeah, don't
Well,
go
that's
to
going to
California and
California
get
this
corona.
summer.
You won't get better.
Yeah, good to know. Well, we can cross California off our road trip list.
Yeah, don't go there. They don't get better. Kansas.
Oh, yo.
Kansas.
I was looking. We should add the geographic center of the U.S. to the list. It's in Kansas.
I think we've already gone through that.
I think we have, but we haven't visited it. There's a big old plaque there.
We gotta go to South Central Kansas again.
No, it's northern border actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's close to the border between Nebraska and Kansas. Yeah.
Well, maybe you see if you can't add it to the Nebraska city trip. See if there's not enough time there.
We'll be going out of our way.
Well, yeah, we go to the corner and then we cut across.
Oh, yeah, I can look at that, but that just means less time at the cave.
There's a cave. Wait, hold on. We'll talk about this later. Let's just focus on the coronavirus. So,
All
right. Let's cut back here. Stop.
Oh, I don't have a clean plate. I have a clean bowl. Do I need a taco out of a bowl?
Yeah. I don't think I've done it personally, but you could.
We don't have any clean plates. I guess I'll
Taco,
have to use
bowl
a bowl.
taco. Have you not? There's like a whole
A
dish.
taco bowl?
Yeah, a taco bowl. A taco salad that's made in like a little tortilla shell.
Yeah, this is a
Bowl
jank
shape?
taco.
Have you
I'm
not
eating
had
a taco with a jank taco. I'm eating my taco with a flour tortilla without any actual taco seasoning. It's just normal seasoning
Ew.
out of a bowl.
Oh, you know
Or
what
jank
that?
taco.
You actually know what that is?
Jank taco Sunday.
Fiestada. No. We had them in high school. Crispitos. They were called Crispitos or Cristados. They were
Cristados?
literally just
Tostadas.
no. Those were the stop sign pizzas. Did you guys
Oh,
have
it's a
the
pizza?
Did you guys have the stop sign pizzas?
Stop. Oh yeah, Mexican pizzas. We call them
They
Mexican.
called them Mexican pizzas.
Yeah.
We called him Fiesta.
No. Oh yeah. No, was it Fiestada?
Yeah,
It's
they're
Fiestada.
Fiesta. I'm like, no way.
Fiestada.
No
That's
way.
right. Yeah.
No way LPS over my bohunk backwoods hick school would call them Mexican pizzas compared to my
We
school.
call them
who
Mexican
actually calls
pizzas,
them
yeah.
at least something that might be closer to cultural appropriation.
No, I swear we
Fiestadas.
call them Mexican pizzas.
If that's what they actually called them, well, there's something wrong with the institutions.
We call them Mexi pizzas. Yeah, I swear.
Don't
I
worry.
heard the name Fiestada too, but I swear we call them Mexican pizzas.
We didn't You know,
I swear that was the name we used.
I didn't start eating the fiestados until high school, partially because I had to start making my own lunch and I got lazy and I didn't want to do that. So like, I would bring a lunch with me every day, but I wouldn't always eat it. It was senior year, junior year was a weird time. I didn't always eat it. I also bought, like, my dad was like, I'm paying for your lunch almost every week. What is going on? We used to never buy your lunch. I'm like, well, I now get, like, peanut butter and jelly every single day. Or I eat the actual lunch every single day because I've gotten less picky, and B, I'm just tired of making my lunch.
Oh, good boy.
Sad life.
Bill, do you remember the barbecue riblets?
Oh, yeah.
Those things were...
Those are so good.
Barbecue riblets? Like bones?
Yeah, like out of a sandwich or something.
Oh,
Put 'em in a
those
sandwich.
things! I never
They're
ate
so
them.
good. You hated them?
I never ate them. They were rib patties, right? That's what we call them, rib patties on a bun.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. They're so good.
They look nasty. I think I tried one time. They were ugh, I did not like them.
Oh, well, your school sucks at making food.
Did you ever eat the pulled pork sandwiches?
Your school just sucked at making food, I'm sorry.
Did you actually one of our did you ever do you know what a poke cake is?
Poke cake.
So there's two types of poke cakes. The first, this is like my favorite cake for a while. I actually had my mom making one for my birthday one year because I was obsessed with it. So a poke cake is you take like a vanilla cake, and then once it's baked, you go and poke holes in it. Okay, and then you take Jello and you pour it in the holes, and then you put whipped cream on top, stick it in the fridge. Bada boom, bada bing. You have a poke cake. So you cut it up, and there'd be these red lines or blue lines, green lines, whatever color, whatever kind of Jello you used, and you get these lines in it. Oh, they were so good. We actually had one of the chefs made those one time.
My taco's not gonna taste good. It's gonna be try.
What? Yeah, it's a Crispito, which was just literally meat in a tube.
Yeah, but it's not seasoned right. I feel like if I actually use
That's a
taco,
Crispito.
I have to use taco seasoning. That's being dumb.
Well, yeah, a Crispito is that. It's just beef in a tube. There's no seasoning.
I did use seasoning. I didn't use the right seasoning.
What seasoning did you use?
It was what is it called? No salt organic seasoning with 21 organic spices.
What?
It's just a mix of spices all mixed together.
Well, it's just
It actually is really good for spaghetti and stuff. Like, it's a really good way to season your meat like spaghetti.
You spend the money on
I have
organic
actual
stuff?
taco seasoning. I didn't use.
You spend the extra money to get organic?
Oh no, Mom got it.
Oh, I was like, what?
She got it with a. She got it with a Costco membership or whatever. So they don't sell this at Hy-Vee or anything. She was like, "Here, just take this organic seasoning."
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, no way, no way.
I mean, I do have other seasonings I bought at Hy-Vee.
But are they
This is just
organic?
no, they're that smart. It's that smart bread.
Well, anyways, back to then there's another type of poke cake, and you fill it with a cream. I think I think her grandma made it one time. That was really good. It was really rich, but it was really good. I don't remember what they filled it with though, because it wasn't Jello. It was I think it was pudding or maybe some sort of cream, but I don't know how they got them in the holes though. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to think. Maybe it wasn't that.
I'm not a hot sauce and salsa too. I don't have anything.
Point is, okay, back to Corona. I don't know how we got on the cake. Maybe we'll just title this.
Because we're talking about lunches. We're talking about my taco. We're talking about my taco, and then we're talking about lunches.
The tangents, the tangent line. Now we're supposed to be talking. How did we get to school? How did we? Oh, because you brought up your taco, which
My
brought us away
taco.
from which brought us away from Corona, and now we're back on Corona, which is now an STD in my opinion. That's why that
STD.
that gave you the STD. Dude, you got an STD by adjacent STD. How do you feel about that?
The closest I've come.
Somebody's like, so, are you a virgin? Yeah. Oh, what's the closest you've ever come?
No, I got COVID.
What's the closest you've ever come? Okay, there's it.
I got COVID.
I got COVID. How does that make you any closer? Well, it was an STD in this case. But that means you're not a virgin. Well, no, I got it from a guy who got it like an STD. Oh,
That is true.
Now it makes sense. Now it all makes sense. It all works out in the end.
I think
And
the one thing that saves this taco is the cheese.
cheese, Chaz. Chaz.
I should have roasted these onions. That would be so good too.
Roasted onions.
No, it's probably not too late to roast the onions with the meat.
You really want to go and like cook that up. Also, you're supposed to turn your camera on once you start eating.
You don't want to see me eat.
The viewers beg to differ, my friend.
This is not a mukbang or mukbang. Wait, is it mukbang or mukbang?
Technically, a mukbang would be mocking a mukbang. Anyways, awkward silence means new segment time. Your comments. There's like 4. There aren't that many. It's depressing. That's not the right one. While I look for the comments.
It's
First again. Oh, maybe. Okay. All right. Here we go.
No.
What?
I feel like we should almost add this to the Eclipse trip.
What?
Because literally...
Hold on, that's the
Because
next
Brenda-
segment. Next segment. Don't write it down, and then we'll talk about the next segment. We have to read the comments. Okay, I've pulled up the comments here. I'm sorry for the pause, everybody. I had to figure out. I'm underprepared. I know. And I was waiting for everybody. I kind of forget I need to prepare for these podcasts. I can't just start.
Nope, we're not doing it.
I figured. Anyways, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker review. Feet Rondo. Fitz Matthews commented, just joined from Rondo's channel. I'll have to watch the series. You really should. You really should. And thank you. I don't know if you stayed, but thank you. Why women should work. Economics. TGIF 62. Tommy Hale commented, any update on the food series and women should work? And I said I got Rondo's approval. It's just a matter of finding time. Yes, working on a fast food trying series. New Nether Portal. Who dis? Minecraft Let's Play 34. The Watermelon commented, good thing you didn't restart the world. Yes. And also, I wouldn't take credit for that or anything, but there was there refers to something I said in the episode. I don't remember what it refers to, but you guys can go watch the episode if you want to know what that refers to. Speaking of the water bottle, I've been talking about wanting to get MC Edit once 1.17 comes out and deleting chunks that I haven't built in, and so that I can get to the deep slate. Kyle, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to delete chunks so I can get to the deep slate easier and faster, without having to travel like 1,000 blocks. But he's super against it. So he's like, "Oh, he's just gonna like spawn in stuff, lose legitimacy." I'm like, I'm not spawning stuff in. It's just equivalent. It's nothing's changing. It's not affecting anything. But whatever, we'll see. He seems to be the only person against me going and editing the world. And I'm like, if it turns achievements off, then I won't do it. But if it doesn't turn achievements off, I'm doing it. Also, I don't want to travel thousands of blocks to go do that. It's dumb. That Fat Cedar, Farming Simulator 19, Let's Play 22. Rex Timms says, representing Rondo. Oh, shoot, I forgot to like his video. Well, welcome, Rex. And then Team Dinsier says, nice vid. Thank you, team. Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker review. Feet Rondo. Timothy Robbins. Who is the bigger Star Wars fan? And so we got into a conversation. At this point, I would say Rondo is the bigger Star Wars fan. But there was a point. There was a point in my long career that I was probably just as good of, maybe better Star Wars fan. And they says, "Do you guys plan on are you planning on another series?" I said, "Yes, it's the food series." Yeah, and then Next thing, make me laugh. Omeagle's Got Talent #2. The water bottle commented, very raunchy language. I'm not going to bleep them out. Like, every single person out there swears. I can't be bothered to go and bleep that many. Plus, I was editing that one at like 12:30 in the morning. Like, that was literally right before I had to go up at 11 a.m. Oh, rough time. And then Will commented at 1:43, they have a point, and these people were making fun of me. And then we'll come back to the Omeagle videos, but I want to say Minecraft Bedrock livestream #3, that was today, with Will, and team says couldn't make it, which is sad. Okay, so the Omeagle videos. Have you guys watched my Omeagle videos yet? What'd you think?
It was nice.
Did you watch the second one or just the first one?
I watched just the first one.
You were there for the first one.
I was, yeah.
Kyle, have you watched them?
Watched what?
The Omeagle videos.
Probably not.
What? Why?
No, I mean, like, so I was there for the first one, and then I actually watched it.
Oh, okay. So, how did it sum down? Do you think did I cut it down well?
Yeah, I thought you did it good.
Was it pretty? Do you think it's funny? Do you think they're funny? What? Do you think they're funny?
Do
you think they're funny?
Compared to other Omeagle videos I've seen online,
well, no. To be fair, though, they have a lot of editing to them. And I always end
They also probably do it for hours and hours and hours during the day, so they can actually get good content.
Well, during the day, there's not going to be anybody on it. You have to do it at night. That's something you have to understand. Everybody's like, do it during the day. I'm like, who goes on Omeagle during the day? And I did it one time. I went on to prove to somebody you don't do it during the day. And lo and behold, half the people didn't speak English and they were from India.
Wait, what day of the week?
I don't remember. It was the middle of the freaking week. Maybe.
Because I feel like if you do it during the weekend during the day, you're good. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't feel like Americans, normal people, are going on Omeagle during the day. Like...
So you need to do it at, like, what, 7 o'clock at night? Prime time.
I have to do it after this, actually, today. I forgot to do it. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. I have to do the third one. I think in this one, I was just going to ask people random questions, or maybe, like, what their favorite movie were. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to try and just... It's going to be asking people random questions. Who's
Trivia.
smarter? Ooh, maybe I'll get a list of "Are you smarter than a fifth grader?" questions and see if they can answer.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Can you point to Nebraska on the map?
Yeah, those are. Ooh, we gotta actually do that, like actually in public, one at a time. Once Corona's over, we gotta go do that. Back to the mall.
Back to the mall. How do people point to Nebraska on a map?
Can you point to this state?
What if someone actually failed? It's like, bruh, you live here.
Dude, have you ever seen, did you ever watch how the states got their shapes?
Mm-hmm.
They would hand people cutouts of their state and ask, what state is this? And people are like, I don't know. Like,
well, to be fair, okay, some of them are kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, if you got Wyoming or Colorado, they're both a square. How do you know?
Okay, they didn't hand them those.
Well, they hand them like California's. No, California's pretty obvious. What's something that's kind of weird?
I think they handed
some of the East Coast ones. Some of the East, like,
I think they'd hand.
If you got like Rhode Island or something.
No,
like
Rhode Island's a square.
It is. There are some East Coast ones that are just kind of.
They would hand like New Hampshire, I think, or Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
yeah.
Fun fact: you know how to tell the difference between New Hampshire and Vermont on a map?
Well, those are triangles.
Well, yes. Not perfect triangles.
And they're right next to Maine.
Right, but do you know how to tell the difference between the two on the map?
It goes Vermont for New Hampshire shares the border with Maine, I believe.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. I just know that Vermont makes the V.
Vermont makes a V.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a map. Let's zoom in. I was looking at Google Earth just now.
Pretty sure it makes the V.
Yeah, I was right. Yeah, New Hampshire shares the border with Maine.
Therefore, Vermont makes a V.
Vermont does make a V, yes. Vermont shares the border with New York.
Yep. That's how I remember those. Because I was just thinking I saw a map the other day. Could you name all 50 states for $50 million? But if you screw up, you lose. So like you get $1 million for each state you name, you lose $1. How many states could you name?
Well, I can name all 50.
I can name all 50 as well.
Hell, I bet I could almost. I haven't done it in a while, but I used to. I used to be able to name all their capitals too. I haven't done it in a while, so
I can't.
There might be a few that might trip me up. But I used to be able to name all the capitals.
I haven't been naming all the states' capitals since second grade, so.
Because I had to learn them all in 4th grade or whatever, and it just kind of stuck with me for a long time. There's probably a few that'll trip me up.
Alabama and Alaska.
I imagine I'd get them if. Like, what is it?
I know a good portion of Yakko's World.
Of what?
You know Yakko's World from Animaniacs?
No, what are you saying? What?
Okay,
Are you saying words?
Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen.
Maybe Arkansas. Arkansas might trip some people up.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
No, well, no, not the capital, the shape.
Yakko's World, there we go. Okay, are you looking at my screen?
Yeah.
This.
Oh, yeah, that. You can do what?
I know a good portion of this song.
Oh, the capitals or the countries?
Yeah. So, it's United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Grenada, Salvador, too, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela. Damn it. I can do it. Sometimes I can do it like really good. I can make it all the way
Yeah,
through.
you're like me with the elements.
Well, I can also ramble off the elements. I can't do all of them, but I can do like the first.
Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon everywhere. Nitrogen all through the air.
I don't need a song though. You have a song. I do not have a song. I just have them memorized. Hydrogen,
you just sing them. But you sing them.
Nitrogen, oxygen, fluoride, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc, gallium, germanium, arsenic, selenium, bromine, krypton. And then it's rubidium, strontium, and then I'm out.
And then you fumble up.
And then it's yttrium. I actually have it sitting over here. Yeah, it's yttrium, and then zirconium, niobium, molybdenum,
Molybdenum.
and I can't see what 44 is. I have a periodic table sitting on my desk at all times.
At all times.
Yes, because it's got the elements in it.
Huh?
Not all of them, just all the ones that have cubes in.
All the important ones.
Well, let's say that. Have you seen my video where I get the little display case for all my cubes?
No.
Oh, you'll have to watch here. You gotta hear.
I'll have to watch it today. I told you I can only watch YouTube on Sunday because I gave it up for Lent.
Oh, really? You didn't tell me that.
I didn't? Oh. Yeah, I did.
That stuff.
What?
You guys are doing that stuff.
What? I didn't give up anything. Hey there. Yeah, this video. I talk about a little display case I get.
What's it called?
Lutetia Sciences display case unboxing and review. It's got 71 views on it so far.
I think whenever you use the word unboxing, you see it seems to work.
Yeah.
Just say podcast unboxing.
Third segment, instead of your comments, it's going to be a box.
Podcast unboxing. Yeah, just call it unboxing. I think your view count will triple.
Maybe. Well, okay. I'll call it that. Okay. This is podcast unboxing. I guess it's time for the fourth segment. Fourth segment time. Okay. So, we had an idea.
Yeah.
You didn't share
well,
with my
rather
Dr.
you and I.
You didn't share it with my Dr. Sheep account, though, so I can't show the document.
Oh, my bad.
So, we came up with road trips for this summer. It's gonna make recording
Many.
videos kind of hard, but I just make a vlog and call it good. Podcasts will be a little more difficult, but we can do podcasts on the road.
Of course.
Of course, that night in the hotel room. Oh God, it's gonna be all four of us. And
oh my.
my
You know, I think I'm gonna get my own room.
You're gonna specifically rent your own room.
No, probably not. That'll be too much.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're splitting. We're splitting one room too.
Oh, hey, my mom wants to tell me. My mom does need to go to Valentine sometime during the summer.
Oh boy, we have to go on a road trip with your mom. I mean, if she's driving and buying snacks, I'll go.
Of course, yeah.
If she funds the trip, I will go with your mom.
If she funds the trip, I'll tell her that. I'll make sure I tell her that. Because she was like, yeah, I don't like going on that trip by myself. Because literally, there's no one out there. And it's literally just 5 hours of driving. Of just...
This will be perfect. I'll be a passenger. I'll bring my Nintendo Switch. I'll play some Mario Kart. It'll be great. We could play Mario Kart together. I could prop it up if you sit in the back seat with me. We could play some Mario Kart.
Oh, wait. Here, let me look. I was gonna look to see how far is Valentine from the Badlands. Like, how far of a drive?
Probably like 2 or 3 hours. Once you leave, like Lancaster County, Saunders County, that area, the distances seem to just double.
Yeah, because you're off the main road, you're off the highways and interstates. You're just going on just
the time it takes to
roads.
get between places seems to just double, triple, quadruple, and it's just like those don't look that far away on a map.
That's because there's no nearby interstate.
Yeah, it's rough. If you're planning a trip out to anywhere that's not in like a small state, it's rough.
Badlands?
So, anyways, we had this trip idea. So originally, we wanted to go on a trip to the Badlands. We have yet to make it, and it's probably going to get pushed to next summer still.
Yeah.
Or maybe this
No,
fall.
we could maybe do it this summer.
We could go this. I think we should go this fall.
Hey, you're right. It is 2 hours.
We should go this fall.
Valentine to the Badlands is 2 hours.
Again, I think we should go this fall to the Badlands.
Why during the fall?
Because it'll be cooler.
It would be cooler. Well, I mean, depending on what you mean by fall. Are you talking about like August or September?
Late September.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Actually, mid-September, because late September is fine here, but late September there is not fine. Because it gets cooler there.
Yeah, late September there would be cold.
Yeah, we'd have to go like beginning September, but we can do that because there's no classes. Hopefully.
Like the last week that it's above 80 degrees is good.
Yeah. I could handle
Because once it starts getting below 80, it's a little too cool.
Well, it's the nighttime is the problem.
Well, exactly. That's what I'd say. When
I
it's 80
sleep.
degrees, that's how we'll do that.
However, I sleep in like 50-degree weather now in my room. Actually, I got to turn my computer off. It's actually too warm. Hold on. Yeah. So anyway, so we had this plan to go out to the Badlands several years ago now, for a geography video we wanted to do while we were there.
Yeah.
It never worked out, and so we never went. Actually, the main reason was because I rolled my truck and got a concussion. We were I think we were supposed to go like the week of. And then I rolled my truck and... Yeah, because Kyle, weren't you and I supposed to go to the Badlands like that week I rolled my truck?
Yeah, I forget. Something happened and I couldn't go. Well, I think Kyle was just like, I don't really know if I want to go.
No, you didn't want to go. You couldn't go because of work or something. You needed to work like 24/7 because you couldn't sustain yourself.
Yep. Something like that.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
So yeah, so Kyle and I were gonna go. I rode my truck. Didn't happen. So we gave up this idea. And then last winter, I dreamt up the idea of doing a series on the elements. Well, I then found out that you could go to Dexter, Kansas. And so we embarked on our first ever road trip to Dexter, Kansas. The worst road trip on the face of the planet. We spent maybe 2 hours in Dexter, if that. But we spent 10
That was
hours,
a fun trip. I like that.
But we spent 10 hours on the road just to get to there. Just to spend 2 hours.
Yeah. Hey, it's not a road trip unless you spend more time driving than you do at your actual destination. That's how you know it's a true road trip. When
That
you
is-
spend more time driving to the destination than the actual trip.
That is true. And
10 hours driving, 2 hours spent.
that is true.
That is a true road trip.
That is true. And so we went to Dexter, Kansas. And then then this winter, I had the idea.
Oh, yeah. Another road trip.
I wanted to go to Oklahoma, to the corner. Not the corner, but to the one
Wait.
county in the country that borders like 5 states.
Oh, I was thinking about the Beast Burger.
Oh, okay, yeah. Before this, there was the Beast Burger. That wasn't really a road trip. It was a quest.
A quest.
was not-
it was a noble quest.
Literally, that was supposed to... That almost took as long as the Dexter trip. And it was a fraction of the distance. And it was interstate. May I point that out? There was Beast Burger, was the next road trip. It was a quest. Quest for a Beast Burger. And then I was sitting on the toilet one day, looking at maps, hoes, and memes. That's on my Instagram Discover, and I love it. I love it that way.
Maps, hoes, and what?
Maps, hoes, and memes.
Mm.
Anyways, I was on a map day on that day, and I saw a map of Oklahoma. And there's a county in the far left part of Oklahoma that borders 5 different states or something ridiculous. And I'm like, I want to go there because there's literally like nothing there. It's also like kind of a unique county. It's like one of the most unpopulated counties in the entire country. So
Wait, 5 states? What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, do you count Oklahoma itself?
I think so. I don't remember. Maybe it's 4 states. I don't know. Point is, I want to go there. But that's not what spawned this one. What spawned this one was I was sitting in econ metrics, not listening to class, and I saw this map of dead spaces. Not dead spaces. Of light pollution. And I was like, see, look, the Badlands have nothing. And then I had the idea, wait a minute. What if we go someplace closer? And there's this trip. There's a spot in Nebraska that's 5.5 hours from where we live. So another.
No, it's closer than that. Oh yeah, it's a 5-hour trip. Yeah.
It's 5 hours there, right?
Yeah. Well, because there's stops along the way.
Yeah. Another Dexter, Kansas.
In the middle of Nebraska, away from all the city.
There's
Another
a town.
dead spot.
There's a town. Just outside that town is a dead spot. And so, we are planning 2 trips out there. One for a lunar eclipse, and then one just for the stars, so that we can get that feeling of going to the Badlands without going 12 hours to the Badlands. So, yeah. There's that trip. And then Phil had another trip.
Oh yeah, because it was that sparked the idea of, yo, we should go to every corner of the state.
So Nebraska has
5 corners, and then a river.
It has 3 true corners.
No, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
If a corner is 4, if a corner is a 90-degree angle. Inside, it is 3 corners.
We have 4.
Inside corner.
What? The inside corner.
bottom.
Is it the one that borders Missouri? Does that really come to a right angle? I thought it was rough all the way around.
No, don't. No, look at the very end. Look at the map
flat.
of Nebraska. There's four on the left side of the state.
Though, if you exclude where the outside corner, inside corner only.
You exclude the what? The inside corner?
That's an outside corner. You're on the outside of a corner. In trim, that is called an outside corner. You're outside of a corner.
Outside of your corner.
You're outside of a corner, not your corner. A corner. You're outside of it. That's an outside corner. So if we're doing true inside corners, Nebraska only has 3. However,
okay.
True inside corners, Nebraska has 3. However, we add the outside corner to one of them, and then we add where Sioux City. It's not really a corner, but we're just gonna go to Sioux City, I guess, just for the hell of it. And then
go to the river.
And then is it Emerald?
Rullo.
That's the far right, bottom right.
Yeah, Rullo.
Rullo?
Rullo, Nebraska.
Willow
is the
or
last...
Willow?
What?
Willow or Rillo?
Rullo.
Rillo. Okay, with an R.
Rullo.
Rullo. Okay. Rullo.
Rullo.
I said Rullo with an R.
Yeah.
Rullo.
Yeah.
Bottom right corner. Okay,
yes.
But the top right, I guess, was just Sioux City because it's a curve, and so there's not really an actual corner. So that one's kind of hard.
Yeah.
That one's kind of hard to define where to go. But
no sympathy for that one. I figured you drive along the river, and then there's 2 dams. Like my mom was telling me, she's been there. They're actually really nice dams.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go to some dams and go to Sioux City and call it good. But that was one trip. And there's another one, another Rulo. That was another trip. Those are super short trips.
That's where the cave is.
The cave. Super easy.
Indian Cave State Park.
Yeah. What? Indian Cave?
Indian Cave State Park. Yeah.
I've been there. It's not a cave.
Well, you been there?
I've been there. It's not a cave. You couldn't go. Actually, I don't think you can even see Indian Cave anymore. Last time I was there was a big landslide over the road.
When did you go?
Last summer.
That's why.
Yeah, but I don't think this summer changed anything. Actually, this would be 2 summers ago. That was before Corona.
Well, yeah, because 2 summers ago, 2019, was when we had all that water.
Yeah.
The big old flood. It destroyed a whole bunch of stuff.
It's not a cave. It's literally just this hangover that has some drawings that you can't even see anymore because they don't take care of them.
Oh, so it's kind of a cave, but not really.
Yeah, it's not cool, and I've been to the state park. It's whatever. It's nothing. You'd have to pay to get in and then see it. It's not worth our time. Anyways, but that was one trip, and then there's the big trip. It's a 2-day trip out to see the true right-hand corners. Whew, that one's gonna be intense. And that one we're doing right before we do the eclipse trip. Right? That was the plan.
I don't know when we're doing it.
We're doing it that weekend before the eclipse.
Okay.
I thought we agreed on this.
That's fine. I thought it was still debatable because of your job situation.
It's literally set in stone. Okay, it's set in limestone until then. All right, it's pretty much fixed, but you take a hammer to it, it can break.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not set in stone. It's not permanent, but it'll last long enough. So.
It's set in clay.
It's set
that has yet to harden.
Yes, yet to harden. All right, it could harden, it could not. Depends. We'll see. The eclipse one is also in clay.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee we can go that one either. Depends on how my job is. And then basically anything after June, we can't guarantee those either because you don't know when your job is going to be.
Yep. I have to find a job first.
Good luck, my friend. Good luck. Would you be depressed if you didn't end up outside of Nebraska?
Would I be depressed if I didn't?
Yeah. If you ended
I
up
don't know how I couldn't end up out. I literally have 49 other states to go to. I don't know how I could not find one state with one job willing to hire me. I
Well,
do not see that how that's possible.
a lot of states don't. Well, a lot of companies, if you live too far away, they're like, "Oh, well, we can't. You can't come in for an interview." Yes, there's Zoom interviews now, but you never know how this company works. You can't come in for an interview, and we usually have traveling things. Well, you live too far away. We don't want to. We don't want to pay for that travel.
Wait, I can't just move out there?
No, what I'm no. Yes, but most companies pay for you to move.
Oh. Well, what if I move for free? I'll move on my own time.
I mean, I guess you could, but you realize that moving halfway across the country would be really expensive. Especially, imagine if you had to move to Hawaii.
Yeah, but a better paying job, though.
If you were moving to Hawaii,
Honestly, I'd take a less paying job to work in Hawaii.
you would be poor. Dude, you have to take a high paying job to live in Hawaii.
But dude, I'm literally living in a vacation home.
Yes, but you're gonna be living in the streets.
Hey, people live there. Okay, please remember, people do live there.
Yeah, and they suffer.
They're living on an island. What do you mean they suffer?
You ever watch Gilligan's Island? Those people suffered.
No. You're living on an island.
Don't you
How can
remember
you
Lord
suffer?
of the Flies?
I don't see how living on you could suffer living on an island.
Do you remember Lord of the Flies?
No.
They killed a man.
Who hasn't?
Hey, Hawaii still has like an interstate system, pretty nice one.
I'm making a joke, all right, and you're not. I'm making a joke, but also at the same time, it's really expensive to live in Hawaii. If you got to live in Hawaii, you better like buy me plane tickets because I want to come out there. And you're well paid.
Yeah, no, you're paying for that yourself.
But you'll
you
have
said
your-
it yourself. I'm poor.
But what if you get a well-paying job? You better be.
What?
If you have a well-paying job, you're making like 6 figs. If you make more than me,
No,
you fly me out to Hawaii.
Six figs in Hawaii is like 4 figs here.
Oh, now you agree with me. Now, wait a minute here. Wait a minute. That's a bit of exaggeration. That's a bit of exaggeration. That's whole 3 orders of magnitude. That's a lot. That's a whole 2 orders. Yeah, 2 orders of magnitude. That's 2 orders of magnitude.
Yeah, I just spit on my computer.
That's a bit much.
No, but my point is that you're literally living on a vacation home. I take the less paying job to live in literally a place where it's like a vacation. Because think about it, think about it, 6 figures in Hawaii. If I go on vacation, I'd be living like a king anywhere else.
Actually, I've been told though people do get sick of it in Hawaii.
Because me coming back home, I'd be living like a king.
Well, if you're able to save up.
Yes.
If.
Well, I mean, the first number one goal to living is 10% put away right away.
Yeah. But if you're living paycheck to paycheck,
But you're putting away 10% each time.
If you can.
Oh, no. It's not an if. It's a must. You live
But what if
like
you can't?
a slum.
What if you literally can't? There are people I know that cannot. They can't save. That's the whole reason why That's the whole reason why the United States has poverty. It's the whole reason why. Okay, we're getting the economics here, folks. So, and when talking about poor and low income countries, there's a story where there's this poor guy who there's $100 pair of boots and a $10 pair. There's a $90 pair of boots and a $10 pair of boots.
Mm-hmm.
The $90 pair of boots lasts 10 years. The $10 pair of boots last a year. He only ever buys the $10 pair of boots. And everybody's like, why doesn't he buy the $90 pair of boots? Because he can't save. He does not have enough money. He cannot or she cannot save enough money to afford the $90 pair of boots. Or I was like, oh, why can't you just get credit? You can't. There's no credit. Now, it's different in the U.S. In the U.S., you could get the $90 pair of boots because you have credit. But credit's dangerous, all right? Credit's dangerous. The boots are worth it. But taking credit to go back home, that's a bit of a stretch. I wouldn't do that.
Especially when home is Nebraska.
Right. Well, who will come back here in May? Dude, Nebraska in May, early June, provided it's not hot. We have had a hot early June. But like,
are you kidding me? I'd rather go to the beach in June than outside in a cornfield.
I don't know. Nebraska in late May is like it's
a cornfield.
Beautiful. Like graduations are beautiful. I love going to graduation parties because it's beautiful. It's a beautiful time of year. Sometimes
you just haven't. You're very uncultured. You clearly have never seen a mountain or a beach in your life, have you?
Nope. I've seen a bluff.
Exactly.
A mountain.
The best thing you've seen in your life is a cornstalk.
The last time I saw a bluff, it was the crappiest. It was horrible weather. I was cold. It was misty.
You know, screw this trip. We gotta take you. You gotta take you to Colorado. You gotta see a mountain.
I don't.
You were gonna ditch the wedding, Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were gonna ditch the mountains, dude.
I still ditched the wedding. What are you talking about? I still did.
Technically, you're forced to.
What? What do you mean?
Ditch the wedding.
No, the Zoom thing.
They weren't gonna let you in.
No, they canceled it.
There's a people limit.
Oh, that's right. Oh, did they really? Well, no, I still could have gone to your parents' house and watched. I still ditched.
I didn't watch it. I had to work.
As did I. You and I, we ditched it.
So was I. I was working too.
Yep.
Were you working or did you just stay in the room?
No, I asked them to schedule me.
I also ditched that Christmas because my roommate unboxed the PS5.
Yo, Hawaii also has volcanoes. That's also another thing you need to consider.
Oh, right. Pompeii. Right.
No, what? No. I was talking about sightseeing adventures.
Oh, right. Well, tell you what. If you
I've never been to a volcano.
If you get a job in Hawaii, maybe I'll. You know what? When I become a YouTuber, can I move out to Hawaii with you?
You know, hell, I think I'm gonna look for jobs in Hawaii. I'm specifically gonna look for jobs in Hawaii. So my mom asked, so where are you gonna move? Hawaii.
So you get out. So right. You get out to Hawaii, right? And you're thinking you're gonna be on the Big Island. You're thinking you're gonna be on Hawaii. You're gonna be on Honolulu.
Honolulu. Actually, that's not the biggest island. Wait, does anyone live on the biggest island?
Yes.
Mauna Kea.
Yeah, Mauna Kea is the biggest island.
Yeah. Are there towns or anything, or is this an island?
Yes. Honolulu, the capital of Hawaii.
Honolulu is not on Mount Kea. It's on a separate island.
What? No, what?
Mount Kea is the biggest island. Honolulu is on what looks like either the second or third largest island.
What? Since what? Okay. Well, more people live.
Look at a map. There's like 7 islands. Honolulu is like on not the big. Mount Kea is like twice the size of Honolulu. You looking at a map?
Oh my God! This guy commented on my video. So actually, you're gonna make it in. Juan M commented 15 minutes ago on unboxing a Swift SW350T lab microscope. He said, "Dude, we have the same table."
Yo, are these vacation homes? Is this like $1 million homes? Can't see, but they look really nice.
Okay. Maybe I was wrong. I guess I'm wrong. I didn't. What? I always told Honolulu was on the Big Island.
Nope.
Really? What?
Unless I'm bad at looking at a map, but Honolulu is on a completely different island. Go look at a freaking map.
Is Honolulu on the Big Island of Hawaii?
According to Photo's travel guide.
But Niha, both off the limit.
Can you go to Google Maps and look at an island?
Now we have two. Oh, shush! And Hawaii, the big. Oh, okay. Okay, yep. All right. You were right. You were right. It was not on the Big Island.
Because I'm looking at a map. That's
However,
how I'm right.
the Big Island still has the biggest population.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, anyways, okay.
Is this a big island?
All right, you get out to Hawaii, right? You get out there to the Big Island, and you get to
No, not the big island, Honolulu. I bet the standard of living there is higher.
No. Okay, I'm gonna point something out to you right now. Okay. All right. State capitals are actually their populations are significantly smaller, and do not actually represent the state correctly.
No, I know that.
Look
And
at.
Honolulu is like the big city that everyone talks about.
That's because that's
What's
the
the
only
biggest
city
city?
people know.
Exactly. That's my point is, I bet the standard of living in Honolulu
Largest
is higher
city
than all the
in
other
Hawaii.
cities.
Honolulu probably is the biggest. Okay, Honolulu. Okay, it is the biggest city. Okay, so Honolulu is the biggest city.
Bad example.
Okay, bad example. It's a bad example. In this case, it's a bad example.
Bad example.
No. I'm not talking about standard living. I'm not talking about standard living. No. But you show up to the Big Island, all right? You get there, and they're like, "Oh, welcome, Phil. Okay, since you're
No, they're like, aloha, Phil.
Aloha, Phil, and Aloha, Phil, as they show you out the door to your plane that you now have to fly to the smallest island where you'll be living."
Wait, I gonna fly the plane?
No.
Oh, bro. We're in for a train wreck.
You're gonna get off your jet on the Big Island. They're literally going to greet you, aloha, hand you your standard issue laptop and phone, and be like, aloha to you again, which is goodbye, and ship you off on another plane off to the smallest island in the chain, where you'll be sitting in a shack taking data.
Hey, but in that shack, I'd be hella, like, secluded on a beach.
No. Nope, you're gonna be up in like the misty rainforest part of it.
Hey, a rainforest, that's still nice.
Getting paid pennies in the jungle
Yo,
with the monkeys.
there's some nice islands there.
Right. Anyways, you just get stuck out in some small island. You get stuck out in Midway.
No, I get stuck to this desert island. Literally, I don't think there's a single tree on this island.
There you go. You get sent to Mr.
That's
B.
the island I get
No.
stuck to.
You get sent
The
to
island
Mr.
where it's literally just a desert. Not a single tree in sight.
That'd be hard. No, there are.
I got a beach. Technically, the whole island is a beach.
No, you get sent to Mr. Beast Island.
Hey, his island had a beach.
It did have
And trees.
but nothing else. And global warming, I'm pretty sure, would flood the island. Do you really? Actually, I don't think you would apply to a job in Hawaii. As nice as that would be, like the weather and stuff. What about global warming? And like hurricanes? They're typhoons there, but not typhoons. They're cyclones there. But
Cyclones.
do you really want to be out there?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I don't want to be getting a video call after the first cyclone rolls through, and you're like,
My house is gone.
"My house is gone. I got fired because work is also gone."
my job is gone. The headquarters is now halfway down the ocean.
I'm living on the streets with some bums. I mean, it's pretty nice weather, except for all the rain. Because it's the rain.
And I gotta admit, I live in a nice part of the beach too. But I'm literally homeless. I literally live in the sand.
I'm living on the sand, but
I'm living off the sand.
I can only stare at a half-naked fat man. Can you wire me some money for a plane ticket?
The view is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you gotta look at this beach. I got a big fat man over here.
His wife's pretty hot, but he's not.
Middle-aged woman over here.
His wife's
She doesn't
hot.
have a top on.
I don't think. Are there nude beaches in Hawaii? I'm sure there are.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if there
I
are.
wouldn't be surprised either.
It's freaking Hawaii. I'm sure there's a beach, a nude beach there.
I'm sure. But there you go. I mean, if you get sent to Hawaii, if I become a YouTuber, I'm moving out there with you.
You're moving out there with me.
The only thing about that is, though, now I don't have access to, like, things.
What do you mean things? They have Wi-Fi.
Well, no, like here in the States, not in the state, here in the 48, we have, Amazon ships just about anything.
I'm sure they have it.
And
Does Hawaii have Amazon?
Yes, I'm assuming they would, but unless it's on Prime, I don't think you're getting it. I hate to break it to you, but I mean, I guess the slow boat from China will take a stop off in Hawaii, I guess. So maybe you'll get your stuff from China quicker. But
I mean, but I'm sure they have planes, United Express or whatever.
Yeah, but do you want to pay for that?
Hey, however it gets shipped, that's how it gets shipped. I'm not telling them how to do their
As-
job.
As your employer, I don't feel like doing that.
I'm not going to tell them a job. Just ship the package.
Dr. Sheep Inc. is not paying for that.
Walk it over here.
What? Oh, yeah. Let me and walk across the Pacific Ocean.
I want you to walk my package to me. I want to be hand delivered my package
Literally,
by you and only you. Hand walking it to me.
let me walk. Okay, walking there.
2 time zones of you need to walk 2 time zones of Pacific Ocean.
That's
to
a
me.
quarter of the globe. Let me walk a quarter of the globe.
That's a 12th. A 12th of the globe.
Is it really?
Oh, it's 24 time zones.
No, to walk all the way across the Pacific Ocean.
What? Oh, no, I said 2 time zones across the Pacific Ocean.
Why is there what? What? What do you?
Hawaii is 2 time zones away from California.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. One. Okay, so it's 2 times as.
I said walk 2 time zones of Pacific Ocean to me.
Okay, so that's 4 times. That's still a quarter of the globe.
What?
That's actually.
2 time zones is his 12th.
Oh.
You're talking about the rest of the U.S.
1/6. I have to walk 1/6 of the globe to get to California and back.
Yeah.
Because 4 time zones I have to cover. 1/6 of the globe. You want me to cover 1/6 of the globe?
Hey, some guy rode his bike across America to deliver Mr. Peace a penny. I think you can deliver me my package of a soccer ball.
Oh, right. Let me just walk across the Pacific Ocean.
I think you can deliver me my soccer ball,
I
okay?
think you'll be getting your soccer ball via Amazon Prime.
No, it's hand delivered by you.
Oh, great. Oh, great. What was the volleyball's name in Castaway?
I don't remember.
Wilson, wasn't it?
Wilson.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I thought I heard you say.
Wilson, yeah, it was
So
Wilson.
you want me to hand deliver you a volleyball?
Yeah, I want you to. Was it a volleyball or was it a soccer ball?
It was
Volleyball?
a volleyball. He had a basketball.
Yeah, I want you to hand deliver me my volleyball.
He had a. Actually, no, it was a basketball. It wasn't a volleyball. It was a basketball.
No, it was a volleyball.
Oh, but he had a basketball too, right?
No,
I thought he did.
no,
I thought he had like an assortment of friends.
no.
No, it was a volleyball.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, it's a volleyball.
Oh, I'm sharing my screen, but I'm not actually on that screen.
It's a volleyball with the blood handprint.
Yeah, I was gonna. Castaway. Yeah. Wilson is a volleyball with a bloody handprint.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to watch this movie. I heard it's not. It doesn't spend that much time actually castawaying.
No, he doesn't.
But it's very good, from what I've been told. Other than the fact that he doesn't spend that much time castawaying, it's pretty good. CinemaSins kind of tears it apart a little bit, but it still gets very low count on the sins. I mean, can you take CinemaSins seriously? Not really, but if we use it as a metric, it doesn't get that. It gets a low amount of sins compared to other movies. So I put it on my list. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. We are getting pretty late, though, and after I do the Omegle video, it'll be like 10:20. And then, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
What's fine?
It'll be fine. If we end now. Anyways, I don't know how we got on to... Oh, we're right. I asked you about your job, and you're going to apply on every...
Yeah, and I said I want you to hand deliver my pet because I asked about Amazon.
Well, no.
Yeah,
no,
you said
no.
that was your concern. You said if I move out to Hawaii, my concern is Amazon.
Yeah, but we
Which
got
I find to be a stupid reason.
No, but
literally,
we got on to...
I'm moving to Hawaii. First thing that comes to mind, how am I going to get my Amazon?
What if you end up in Alaska? Are you going to apply to a job in Alaska or no?
Ooh.
That's an important question. Are you?
That
Gonna
would
apply?
be nice.
Why would that be nice?
I've always wanted to see a 24-hour day.
Well, no, you're gonna be working in like Juneau, which is just Canada.
No, but literally,
Minus the
like
health
there's times of the year where it's literally just
Not
sun.
in Juneau.
Does it snow or get bad weather?
Yeah. Bro.
You're telling me there's not one day during their 24-hour daylight that's not nice.
And well, no, Juneau in the summer will be all. Juneau in the summer will be all right. I'm telling you though, it's not gonna be that great of a time. Okay, Alaska, unless you somehow manage to get the southern tip of it, but even then, you're still very far north compared to here.
Oh yeah, I know it'll be cold. I'll have to get a parka or something.
It'll be cold. Oh, no big deal.
No big deal. If I can deal with Nebraska cold, I can deal with any cold.
Actually, Nebraska cold's colder than Alaska cold, apparently.
Yeah, we did have a negative 30 day, okay? Granted, I wasn't outside.
We were the coldest place on the earth this year.
What?
Actually, the average temperature and I think the average temperature here is lower than in Russia, if I'm not mistaken.
In Russia?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Alaska.
No, well, this winter it was. Actually, I take that back. I bet not. But the coldest temperature here is colder than in, yeah.
Moscow?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me. Don't nobody quote me. Don't ever quote me. Hour 30.
I will quote you.
Hour 30. This isn't a half bad podcast. But I should probably end it because I need to get some things done. Oh God.
I need to buy a plane ticket to Hawaii.
Yeah. Phil needs to go find a job in Hawaii. Kyle needs to just survive. I need to.
Kyle. He just needs to survive at this point.
He just needs to survive college.
Red.
What?
What?
Dude, your sophomore
What did you
year's
say?
almost over. You're coming up on your junior year. How's that feel?
I'm hanging on by a thread.
Dude, I'm hanging on by one. I'm hanging on by a thread too. Econ metrics.
I'm not hanging.
cut this thread
I'm
and
not
I'm
hanging on
pissed.
by. I'm literally falling.
You're done.
I'm
Shut
hoping.
up.
I'm hoping college ends before I hit the ground.
You're done. Shut up.
I've already started falling.
You're done. I'm not surprised you haven't bought that Hawaii plane ticket already. Had you actually had the idea of applying for a job in Hawaii until today?
I thought about it.
Really?
I thought about
Do you actually?
I thought
Do you
about
have a
moving
list
to a
of
variety
states?
of countries. Yeah.
Do you have a list of
No, I
states
thought
you're
about moving.
not?
What?
Do you have a list of states you're not going to apply to? Because, like, I have a list of states I wouldn't apply to. I would not apply to Alaska. I would not apply to Minnesota. I would not apply to Michigan. I would not apply to North
Why
Dakota,
are you hating?
Montana, Idaho. Definitely Idaho.
I think, fun fact, well, I don't know if it's true anymore. At one point, North Dakota was number one for the state with the least unemployment rate, the lowest unemployment rate.
Yeah, they were
Meaning that
also
you're almost
drilling-
guaranteed to have a job in North Dakota.
Yeah, but they were almost drilling as much freaking oil as all of Saudi Arabia.
You can be an oil miner, oil fracker.
No, there's jobs that are going to disappear in 10 years. That's one of them. A North Dakota oil fracker. Actually, it might
That
have
job's
already
going to
disappeared.
disappear.
In 10 years, jobs that will disappear in the United States. I guarantee you, oil fracker will be one of them.
And why? You don't need oil anymore?
We won't.
Elon Musk has us covered.
Well, no. Yes. Electric cars are making their way in, but at the same time, if we get Democratic presidents for the next 10 years, we will not be drilling for oil in the United States ever again. We're done.
We're done.
Unless there's a war,
Why don't we need oil anymore?
we're importing it. We're done. It's just bad it's a bad environmental example.
Oh, so we're going to let other countries ruin their own
Beauty.
geographic
Yeah, let them
land
ruin the sand.
for us.
Yeah, let Saudi Arabia ruin the sand.
Yeah. Saudi Arabia can ruin their own country.
To be fair, that is kind
Well,
of
we're gonna
that
steal
is
all the
pretty
goodies.
convenient. It's pretty convenient that the oil rigs that the oil is out in the desert. That's pretty convenient.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what are we destroying? The desert?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
sure. There's
isn't there oil
biodiversity
everywhere?
in the desert. Blah blah. There's life. Blah blah. It's the freaking desert.
I mean, isn't there oil everywhere? There's
No.
oil in Nebraska.
Not much.
But there is.
It's not worth your time. Anyways, I would like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New podcast every other Friday, 11 a.m. Central Time. And good night.